76ers, clap your hands, everybody, for Philadelphia. 76ers, stomp your feet, everybody, for Philadelphia. 76ers, here they come. Here they come. Here they come. Here come the Sixers. Clap your hands, everybody, for Philadelphia. 76ers, stomp your feet, everybody, for Philadelphia. 76ers, clap your
Williams in the penetration, and it's knocked away by Matumbo, but into the hands of Peterson. Antonio Davis.
76ers, stomp your feet, everybody, for Philadelphia. 76ers, clap your hands, everybody, for Philadelphia. 76ers, stomp your feet, everybody, for Philadelphia. 76ers, clap your hands, everybody, for Philadelphia. 76ers, stomp your feet, everybody.
Jen, I want to say so bad, play the damn song again, play it again, play it again. But, you know, we got the win tonight. This is the win we were supposed to have. Cade Cunningham out tonight. So as soon as I heard that and I heard PG was in tonight, I said, this is a game we absolutely have to have. You have to win games like this when the other star is out on the team. And, you know, on paper, we're the better team. But, Jen, how do you feel?
I think that might have been was it a wire-to-wire win? I feel like it was.
It was.
It was nice. It was really nice to feel like our old selves again.
You look like you're
Even though it's a total mismatch of bodies out there, it felt nice to feel like our old selves again. And prayers out to Andre Drummond. I can't believe it. So sad that he rolled his ankle in the first 4 minutes, but hope he's okay. It's nothing major. Also, prayers up to PG, who seems to have done something to his other knee. So let's hope that's nothing major as well, because we really need to start stringing together more of these wins.
I'm told he's definitely fine. You know, he came in the game, he came out of the game. We were up. There's no need to keep putting him in. He should be good, but Drummond, I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. Anytime a guy is not able to go off the floor under his own power, that's a really bad sign. But we'll take the next man up approach. And, you know, I just said in pregame, I'm sorry. I just said in pregame I wanted to see more Bona. I don't care how we get to see more Bona. I just wanted to see more Bona. And I like what I saw, Jen.
I thought he did really well in his role tonight. I'm not going to lie. He was strong. He was where he was supposed to be on the floor. He was, you know, going after loose balls, and I think he did a good job. Where I didn't like it has nothing to do with Bona, but I didn't like it when Nurse went to Yabusele on the 5. I just don't think he's strong enough in that position. I'd rather see KJ at the 5, as we did, you know?
Yeah.
So
yeah. Most definitely. So she's here. She's been waiting. She's actually been waiting a long time because we haven't seen her walk down the steps, but she's here and she has a bouquet in her hand. The flower lady has arrived. The flower lady is here, and Jen, she wants to know, who does your bouquet go to tonight?
I've never given my flowers to this person before, so I'm very excited. Uh, I apologize for leaving your name off the roster when we were discussing it earlier. That's how, yeah, I mean, it's unforgivable. My flowers go to KJ Martin.
Right. Right. Let's read his stats real quick tonight. He had a big boy game. 19 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal for KJ Martin tonight. A very impressive game, and a game where I feel like we needed his energy. To when especially when it was trying to come back. We needed his energy to propel our team. So he had a solid performance tonight. You took my guy, but I'm gonna have to go Paul George. From what I seen out there tonight, let's just talk basketball. He had 11 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists, but he had great defense on the other side as well. Also, with getting PG back, you're getting a wing defender. He's one of the best in the league. To not to say the least. So it's good to have his body back in there in the lineup, making plays, attracting attention. So he's getting guys open shots, and he knows how to do that. I'm hoping tonight's the type of night to get us going again. Hey, we're an NBA club.
Let's
We're
hope
actually
so
getting
too.
paid to win.
Let's hope that knee holds out. Now, since tonight, Carl, it's me and you, and there's no BG or Jose, I think we
Right.
should at least, each get to give out an extra set of flowers. So,
How bold.
since there's an extra set of flowers here to give, I'm going
Yes.
to give them to Ricky Council the fourth because he deserves them. Because Ricky Council the fourth of last year, he's back, baby. They said he's
Right.
been watching film of what worked for him last year and reminding himself of what he needed to do. And he's been coming out here the past two games and did it. And so, yeah.
I'm gonna take a little note from my boy tonight. Shout out to the whole bench. Shout out to the bench that came in tonight and performed. They performed. They did what they were supposed to out there. They made an imprint on the game, and that's what we need as a bench, especially when the starting lineup is up and down. We need something consistent, and I'm glad we got some bench points tonight. Speaking of bench, did y'all see B-ball Paul out there? I mean, I was scared to death, Jen. I thought he was gonna go for 40 on us.
I
was
did see B-ball and I felt bad. I feel bad knowing that he's like deep, deep, deep in the Pistons bench. And yeah, he didn't look like B-ball tonight.
Go get him back. Listen, Drummond is down. Go get B-ball Paul back from the Pistons. They don't love him like we do.
But I can't say that I feel bad about Tobias.
I don't feel bad about Tobias, and Tobias looked very Tobias tonight. He looked
He was
very
very
Tobias.
Tobias tonight. That was vintage Tobias Harris tonight.
How we doing
So
over under, Jen? They asking us how
and
we.
then not nobody said anything about a cool 30-point Tyrese Maxey. But we just
Let's.
expect that from him these days, I guess.
I mean, we do expect it from him. We do expect it from him. We got the. Well, I got the over right on the bench points. He's asking how we doing the.
All right,
Over
so
and
we had Eminem at 40, and I think or
we fell.
40.5.
We fell
And I
that
think
day.
unfortunately, McCain really wasn't shooting the ball tonight, so they only got what, like 30 and 35 between the two of them. I think
Yeah.
McCain only got about 5 points. Then we had Yabusele at 9.5 rebounds. Oh, we both took the over on
And
Eminem.
he had 8 rebounds.
And he had
I was
8,
sorry.
which wasn't too far away from what we guessed. I took the over, you took the under, so you got that. The bench 33.5. I took the under, you took the over. I don't know how many the bench actually had, but
They
with
had
Ricky
over that.
Council and KJ
And
Martin
KJ.
playing the way they did, I think
Yeah.
they must have had over that. And
Yeah,
then we
they
had
did.
PG at 20.5, which I took the under and you took the over, and I think he got like 11.
Maybe
So
that was a little bit too high with a game coming off an injury. But that's the expectation here with PG. We're going to expect your career point average. So even though I say he did play well tonight, I would like to see him look for a shot a little bit more. We played the Pistons. We played the Pistons without Cade Cunningham. It's an NBA team. Don't get it messed up. As we've seen, we could get roughed up by any team out here. So
well,
good win, good
they
performance.
played us without Joel Embiid, and they have a way better record than we are. So They should have won
Absolutely.
that game. They were favored to win that game. They did not win that game, so I am not gonna feel bad just because Cade Cunningham didn't play.
We'll take that. We will take that to the bank and whatnot. So, kid, what is about McCain's performance tonight and last game? Are you a little bothered? What's up, Daniel? Are you a
I
little
am
bothered
not.
of the inconsistency, or how are you feeling about that?
I'm not bothered by it at all. I think that he delivered when no one really thought he would, but that was it only took it was in my mind only would take it was only a matter of time before the kid came down to earth, right? I
Yeah,
mean, he's still playing well, but tonight Paul George got his minutes, and then when he was out there, he was deferring. So he wasn't taking shots. He wasn't taking any three-pointers. He's a layup machine. I mean,
right.
he's if you look at him and you look at Tyrese, man, Tyrese shot his layup is just so reckless,
It's amazing.
whereas McCain's is so Curry-like and smooth. It's lovely.
Y- Yeah,
Um, but I just think that he needs to shoot more. He had the ball in his hands plenty enough. He could have. So that's on him. But I think he'll be fine. He's still going to be fine.
I mean, Maxi went through that at a point in time when you remember when Harden and Embiid had to tell him, "Yo, bro, stop passing me the ball, shoot the ball." And I think McCain goes through the same thing. He gets starry-eyed when he sees more than one star out there. He feels out of place on the floor, and he doesn't really know what to do offensively. But you have to keep that same aggression, that same cockiness. That's what got you to Rookie of the Year leading candidate, bro. Be
Mhm,
you, but
mhm.
find a way to be you, and that's up to the coach as well to put him in an environment that will allow him to be him as well. But it's hard to do that when the lineup is going like this.
Yes, I think you are expecting too much of Nick Nurse because Nick Nurse doesn't run plays. Okay. He doesn't run
what
them.
what does he do, Jen? What does he do?
I really don't know what he does. I'll be honest with you. I mean,
Ah,
what is going on?
Nick, you got to get
So
it together, baby. You got to get it together, man. It's a good sign tonight, though. It's a good sign the guys came out and played for you.
I have to say I was really, really happy with the way Kelly Oubre performed tonight. I know somebody in here said, they need Oubre to play up to his potential, and I think he was really getting back to that tonight. I think what he needs to do is step away from the 3-point line because he's much better, at dunking.
Right?
Really,
Hey,
I mean,
no,
he's
no, you're
tall and
right.
thin, and he's a better dunker.
You got to play from the inside out if you're Kelly Oubre. You're right, Jen. That's the way he gets his shot going. He has to get a couple dunks off, a couple easy baskets. So high percentage shots. That's basically what we were talking about pregame. That's what I think he's his best. I don't care if it's 30 points or 15 points. If it's big, high percentage shots, that's the Kelly Oubre I want here. And that's what we got tonight. So solid by him. Big Semi, that was you. Okay, we'll sprinkle a little love on you. Big Semi said that was him and whatnot. So, Jen, who do we have next game?
Next, we have the Charlotte.
We have the Charlotte
We have,
Bobcats,
we have
Hornets,
Charlotte Hornets,
or
and
whoever
we
they
have
are
a
now.
back to back. So that's not till Tuesday. And I want to say it's at Charlotte, and then we
Okay.
come home and we play a home at home versus the Magic.
Okay.
So
Charlotte and
Wednesday
the
and
Magic.
Friday. Yep. And then
Uh,
it's the Bulls. So back when we played, I think it was the Grizzlies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, it was before the Grizzlies. Back when we played the Heat, BG and I talked about how many games we would win. And funny that at first BG was joking and he said 2. But then I guess he let the fan in him come out and said something ridiculous like 7.
yeah.
Whereas I said 5, which seemed reasonable at the time, but we've only won 1, 2,
Mm.
maybe. So, yeah.
We'll address our peeps on here. My man is saying any reports on Drum. As far as we know on Drum, Keith Pompey is reporting it's a right ankle sprain. What grade of spring it is, I don't know. He's a really big guy. His foot went sideways, all the weight came down on it. He could not carry himself off the court. So he definitely not playing next game. I don't think the Sixers make a move right now. I think they see it as a good opportunity to see what this kid Bona got. And I like his makeup. I like he's athletic. He's tough, strong. He will bang on somebody if you give him the room to. And he know how to set a pick. It ain't brain surgery. And he block shots. I like it.
Hey, Phil, Lowry has a hip injury, and you know how old people are. Once they get that hip injury,
Can't get right.
man, oh, they go down real quick.
And it's cold outside, Jen. And it's cold on top of that. You know
Oh,
how the
that's gotta
bones
hurt.
hurt. Yeah, so
Simmy
he
says
might.
we had 50 rebounds tonight. 50.
That's big time.
That is
That's
big time. Who
And,
was
and
the big? I gotta
well,
see who was getting these,
it was
man.
a mixture. It was Oubre. It was Paul George. I think they both had 8 apiece or something like that. It was a team event as far as the rebound. You could pull out the sheets yourself, but that's one thing I was impressed by. We rebounded pretty well as a team tonight, and one thing for sure, rebounding and the turnover margin, that normally comes out to who's going to win these games. So 50 rebounds is where you want to be at. Who got them rebounds, Jen? You find them?
I'm getting there. It's taking me a minute.
Well, I'll tell you.
Let's see. Paul George had 8.
Mm-hmm.
Yabusele, we know, had 8.
Mm-hmm.
KJ had 6. Council 5. Bona 5. But I'm still not counting 50. But
McCain had 4 or something like that. They had some rebounds going around.
yeah, we did have 50. That's good.
Yeah, that's a good
8 blocks. KJ Martin is leading the league in blocks. I think they heard them say, which is crazy.
What?
Yeah,
Yeah, things are just whacked out this year.
absolutely crazy.
It's just whacked out this year. Hopefully, we could get on track as far as being on par and winning games. I like the feeling of going into the fourth quarter or going into the third with a lead and learning how to, walk teams down rather than climbing a mountain to try to chip away at a lead. Like, it's just such a different feeling. Oh, Tracy, for sure. Ricky Council tonight. I think we talked about it. I think he played out of his mind. It was a point in the game where it was Ricky time for a minute. How you feel about his performance tonight, Jen?
We already talked about it. I gave him my flowers.
Well, Tracy wasn't here. You know Tracy's a VIP. Jen.
Tracy, that boy went back into 2023-2024 season and found his heart and brought it into the game.
Nurse found his heart too and left him in the game. Hopefully, Nurse starts to call his number a little bit more because the boy could ball. He just got to be. Yeah,
he
he
just
could ball.
forgot. It's like he forgot. He went out there all tentative, and he was, I don't know, afraid to go crash the boards. I don't know what happened, but he was way back, and it was enjoyable. Now it was the Detroit Pistons, guys. Let's not go crazy, but
we're not running the Broad Street right now. We're definitely not.
No. I mean, it's funny because in the fourth quarter, we were up by 20, but I still didn't feel secure in the lead because we've given up 40-point leads before, and 20 point.
Yeah, she's apologizing. Tracy apologized. She was late. It's okay,
Oh,
Tracy.
that's okay.
Just this time. We'll give you this time. You're normally prompt. But, I like the way we played in transition as well tonight, Jen.
Yeah.
Just we look like the more energetic team. And if we're going to win games, it's not going to be talent alone this year with what's going on. We're going to have to come out with some energy. And you saw that from the tip. So, and we asked for that, Jen,
Mm-hmm.
We
did have some guys with a little familiarity with each other playing down the stretch, like KJ and Ricky and Maxie have all played a number of games together. Exactly.
They got time, man. Speaking of Maxie, man, I'm hoping he's back. I'm hoping
I think he looks back. He looks good.
Yeah.
He looks healed. He's still a little wild with those layups. I could do without that.
I mean, the six assists is what stick out to me too. I know the boy gonna put up 30. You're gonna put up 30, but the 6 assists, lets me know that he's trying to make a play, just not for himself. He's trying to make a play, period. And that's what we need him to do. Sorry, that's my son. He's yelling at his Roblox friends. It's okay. But
That's cute.
yeah, he's crazy. But so I'm encouraged by tonight's performance, Jen, and hopefully Tuesday. You said our next game Tuesday.
Yep.
Hopefully we get some rest. Hopefully we get some good news about the big fella. What are you hearing about him?
Yeah, I was just going to ask the same thing. Chat, tell us what's the latest and greatest on Joel Embiid, because now we have Drum out and fine for the versus the Charlotte Hornets, but when we play better teams, we need Joel. So is he going to play the season? Is he injured? Tonight it said like injury and personal. So I don't know what's going on.
Which one was it? Now that's the first time he's seeing something like that. Which one was it?
Yeah,
Y'all put both
I don't
on
know.
there?
Yeah.
Now I'm getting a little irked. I'm getting a little irked. I didn't pay attention to little stuff like that. Now I'm looking at it. What's personal, bro? Get your butt out here.
Does it say anything on the injury report about when he might return? I'm going to look right now.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. With Joel, without Joel, we played well tonight. And if we keep this type of play up, no matter who we play, we'll be in the game and in the thick of things. The East is jumbled up. So, this is not one of those situations where I feel like, Jen, well, they should just tank. That's the best opportunity. Let's just tank it. No, it's still early in the season. There's a lot of games to be played. A Tyrese Maxey, a Paul George-led 76er team is not a bad team at all. Until whenever the big fella gets healthy or comes back. We just need PG to stay healthy. Hopefully. I hold my breath from what I've been seeing. I was one of the ones definitely on board with the PG signing. But, my man with this hyperextension. Like, come on, baby. Come on.
I know. I mean, I was not on board, but also not against it. Like, I'm not dumb. If you're going to get Paul George on your team, I'm not going to like boo him or something.
Right, but he didn't even finish his first cheesesteak before he got injured. Like, come on, bro.
Yeah.
Like, no knock on him. Injuries happen, but Jesus Christ.
Yeah, we're not the worst team in the East, because that's the Wizards. The Wizards are 2-15. And the Pelicans are 4-16. So,
we're in the middle of the pack, Jen, of
we're
the worst team.
We're at least not worst or second worst at the moment. I think when you look at our stats, we're the worst and the second worst. We are. I mean, we're 30th in assists. We're 29th in rebounds. We're 29th in points per game. So it's been quite a deep hole we have dug ourselves in. But there's still, thankfully, 64 games left or something? I don't know. A lot of games left for us to kind of pull out. That's all we can hope.
Just keep winning games. That's all I got to say. Don't pay attention to the stats. Don't pay attention to the standings. There's going to be plenty nights where on paper we feel like we're the better team. Go win them games. And the nights that we're not a better team on paper, just play fundamentally sound and something good may happen. Hopefully we can keep this good mojo up, because I was getting sick of it. Like really sick of it, Jen, like physically sick.
And I mean, tonight when we were going into this game and I saw that we were underdogs against the Detroit Pistons.
Like, are you shitting me?
I thought, how far we've fallen. I mean, there was a time when we would go into this kind of a game and only worry about a trap game.
Yeah, most definitely.
Only worry about that, because we know from top to bottom we were the better team. Now we have to figure out who we actually are.
Like, it's crazy what the thought come to my mind, and being up 20-7 going into the commercial break. Please don't F this up. This is all I'm thinking, and I'm sick of being in that mind frame. We have to bring some sort of consistency to this team, win some games, win some quarters, just string it together, and soon enough they'll be at 500, and then we'll be having a whole different conversation here. So I think that's what it's going to take to get the negative taste out of people's mouths with this team right now. Get back to 500, and we could
Yeah.
talk.
I
Let's bring
mean,
it back 0-0.
I would be happy. I would be. How can I say this? Right now, we are 4-14.
Right.
I would be happy to be at like 7-14 because being 14-14 right now seems like an impossibility.
It does it.
It does. But,
Tracy is
I think it's going to take us all. Like I said the other day when we were talking about it, I think it's going to take us till March to get anywhere near 500 because that's how big of a hole we're dug in.
we're definitely dug in. We're dug in. But a 10-game stretch right now, I like us for it.
I
like
don't know
us
what
for it.
Big Simmy is saying here. What is this?
I guess Bynum was a Sixer that day. Oh, I guess he's saying the knee problems and whatnot, as far as Joel Embiid is comparable to those players
Oh,
mentioned. But
I see.
Tracy's saying she almost forgot the lyrics to the song when it so damn long.
I know, Tracy. I know.
Jesus
It was
Christ.
nice to hear it.
You know what? I heard
And
that today, John, about the draft lottery thing. And is that something that the Sixers should be thinking about? Just saying F it this year. We got these guys under year for a 3-year contract with these 3 max players. Just, you know what I mean? Get everybody healthy for next year and then take a go at it next year. What do you think about that?
I think that is the stupidest
It
thing I've
is.
ever heard.
It is.
We are still paying back the bad karma that we created when we tanked the last time. That karma is still with us. We can't do that again.
We
That
can't.
would be terrible for our future.
People
Terrible.
don't
We
learn.
can't. We have all these $100 million players on our roster and we're going to tank. Get the hell out of here. No, absolutely not.
Phil was saying the doctor made a video about Joel on YouTube talking about his injury. People need to be more realistic. To be quite honest, we knew this on draft night. And if people want to be upset, people want to put blame games on certain people, point fingers, and then we knew that this guy had a knee issue that was past surgery when we drafted him. We were on off a borrowed time. And, what an amazing time that this guy has had. Not to say that his career is over, but, we never thought that we would get this type of player when we drafted Joel Embiid that we had. Saying that to say, God bless the guy and his family. I hope that he heals up to be able to be a player that we can be proud of here in Philadelphia. Best wishes to him, man. I just want to send good vibes this way because there's been a lot of bullshit in the media. And they came out with an investigation, and the doctor basically said, yeah, he has an issue. He shouldn't be playing every freaking night, every other night. No, he shouldn't. And that's been a thing for a while that the Sixers probably knew about. So now it's coming out, and it's rearing its ugly head, and we're not prepared. Our preparedness is drumming, and that's a bad drum. We should have had a young big man in his spot ready to pick up the reins when this should have happened. So I just need to get that shit off my chest. Sorry about that.
Understood. But it's getting to be about that time. So
Yes, ma'am. Look up top.
Look up top.
You'll see that we are on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Facebook, X, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitch. We depend on word of mouth advertisement. So, Jen, what do we need people to do?
We need you to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend about the Eat Sleep Sixers podcast. Please subscribe to our channel, turn on your notifications, and leave us some comments and some loves. We'll be back on Tuesday when we play the Charlotte Hornets.
Most definitely. So please don't be late. And if you didn't understand that in English, let me explain it to you in Spanish. No te vide a decir una amiga de te diga a una amiga de te diga a un amigo. Wepa.
Wepa, we're back in Wepa land. Good night, everybody. Have an excellent weekend, and we shall see you on Tuesday.
Peace out, Trace.
Go Sixers.